Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Nur Najoswada binti Ismail. So today I would like to present my topic, that is accessibility for disabled in public transportation at KTM Perak. Introduction. All public transport must be user-friendly regardless of the age, race, gender, especially to disabled person. According to the New Stars Time in, Mayor Datuk Mat Noh Ahmad said that it is necessary for building purpose to be disabled-friendly to get approval under the Person with Disability Act 2008. This act is developed to ensure public beneficial, especially to disabled person. According to Ibrahim, the United Nations estimate that the number of persons with disability in Malaysia is about 2.8 million or 10% of its population of 28 millions. However, preliminary observation indicate that some of the public transport has not been found friendly. Most of the built environment is not suitable for people use disabled. In this research, disability category were wheelchair user, vision problem, hearing loss, elder woman and pregnant woman. The purpose of this study is to identify the design and facility needs of a person with disabilities that must be complied with by the uniform by code UBBL and other standard regulation. General people with disability involve a temporary trip to our destination. Activity provided during the stay and facility provided must be there needed. With regard to this problem, a research was mounted to identify the compliance of disabled facility provided at the electric train service that is at ATS railway station in the Batu Gajah and Ipoh Perak. In line with this aim, two objectives were established to operationalize the research. First is to identify the design and requirement of disabled facility that needs to be fully according to uniform by law, UBBL and other standard regulation. And second is to determine the level of awareness of public on disabled facility in public transport. This research also identifies several problems relating to building a barrier-free society in Malaysia. First is minimize providing disability-friendly facilities. In Malaysia, there are several public transport that provide facility for the disabled at a minimum. Rather, providing disabled facilities does not meet the specification of disabled. For example, the absence of a lift at a train station cause disabled people on the line should not be able to cross the train track alone without the help for other. The management only provide facility for the disabled on a reasonable basic only. Second is legislation. The law of Malaysia do not favor these people with disabilities. There is no special law for people with vertical right to justice for the conversions of a friendly environment. This is because the public transport management will not provide them with adequate facility, as there is no act that will prevent them from providing these facilities. Third is Malaysian facilities management attitude that is less concerned about the disabled. Facility management only stress the provision of a facility for disabled for new building only. Do not repair work to provide this facility on all building public transportation. For example, the new train station has 90% facilities for disabled, but for the old station, only improving facility for the public did not include the disabled. So, for the literature review, this chapter consists of a true explanation regarding the people with disability. Subtopic will be discussed in this lecture are definition and concept, provision of a uniform building by law, and Malaysian standards. So for aim and objective, this research have two objectives. First is to identify the design and requirement of disabled facility that needs to be fulfilled according to UBBL and other standard regulations. And second is to determine the level of awareness of public on disabled facility in public transport. Research question. From the problem, there is a 4 research question. First is what the current facility provide in the KTM Ipoh and Batu Gajah for the people with disabilities. Second is what the factor contributing to the inaccessibility facility provided in public transport. And third is what the barriers faced by the people with disability regarding in people transport. Lastly, and how the good practice for accessibility facility management in the entire public transport in Malaysia can be achieved. Statement of significance. The significance of this research is to ensure that public transport for KTM in our country is compliant guidelines that should be imposed by all public transport in Malaysia to create accessibility facility for disabled. This research can be used to find out about the problem faced by disabled peoples in the study area for public transport. An important highlight for this research is to provide ease of use of public transport for the disabled because to facilitate them to a destination without the help for others. Let's hope that the management of facilities can implement the concept of user-friendly to the disabled in Malaysia. And building design can also design building that incorporate facility for people with disabilities according to their physical, mental and health needs that meet universal design principle and accessibility in the built environment. This investigation will finally adding a new information in the body of knowledge. Methodology. So for this case study, I choose 3 method to this research. First is observation survey. Survey observation were used to determine the design availability and facility requirements of disabled at the train station in Perak. Next, to identify the types of equipment required to comply with the Uniform Building Bylaw UBBL and other standard regulations. Second is a questionnaire survey. In the research, a questionnaire was given to KTM user and asked to evaluate the question given and structural method with suggestion and comment by respondent. Yearly, observation will be done according to the checklist that already been made based on UBBL, Standard for Disabled Facilities for the KTM building. The checklist will consist of data on appropriate specification and preparations facility for the disabled in KTM according to the standard rule by the authorities. From the rules collects a checklist, questionnaire will advance. This is to ensure the validity of the question. Lastly, scale and location of the study. 2 KTM in Perak will be selected to determine the status of the needs of people with disabilities so that they can evaluate their conditions. The entire building will be inspected for compliance with the guidelines and laws set by UBBL. Areas such as step, blind spot will be the main area for inspection as they are important for people with disability to walk and determine the right direction. So for conclusion, this research would significantly promote and enhance the public building for better value by focusing on disabled-friendly facilities. Moreover, it also promote the front lines atmosphere of the railway station for better usage and accessibility. Finally, in improving or design the public transport station, feedback from the user are almost important. They are also need for more innovative and good design to create a barrier-free environment and infrastructure.